Hey guys, welcome back to Doodle Dex. My name's Dexter, and in today's video we're going to be drawing this picture of Kylie Jenner. So all you need then is a piece of A4 paper, a pencil, a ruler, an eraser, and then you also just need some colours. So that could be crayons, coloured pencils, felt tips, marker pens, paint, anything you want to use. So what we're going to do is start off by drawing the outline of Kylie, and then we're going to start colouring it in. But if you don't actually want to draw it at all you want to do is colour it in, just check the link in the description, and yeah, you can just download an outline and that's ready for you to colour in. So for everybody else though, let's get started. So to get started, we're going to draw a grid, which is going to look something like this. And the reason we use a grid is that we can split the drawing into smaller pieces, and that'll make it easy for you to follow along. If you've watched before, you'll know how to draw a grid, then you can skip to around 2 minutes into the video, and that's where we'll start the drawing. And if you don't actually want to do any drawing at all you want to do is colour in the picture, then I've actually got the line art available down in the description that you can print out and colour in. But for everybody else, what we're going to do is take a blank piece of paper, grab a ruler and a pencil, and we're going to draw a grid. And make sure that when you do this, you press really lightly with your pencil, because we're going to be erasing the grid later on. So grab your ruler, and what we're going to do is measure in 4 inches. So just put a mark with your pencil, and then also put a mark at 5, 6, 7 and 8 inches. Now go down to the bottom of the page and do the same. And then using the ruler, just draw a straight line going through those marks that we've made. Now take your ruler and measure down from the top 1 inch, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then do the same on the other side. And then all we're going to do is join up those lines again using your ruler, like that, and that's our grid. So that'll make it a lot easier for you to follow along and make sure that your drawing looks accurate. So now that we've got the grid then, what we're going to do is take a pencil. I'm going to use a marker pen just so it's easier for you to see. I'm going to start down at the bottom and go acrosswards, and then go up into the next square on a curve. And then continue the line up and out a little bit. That's where we're going to be drawing it here. So come round and connect it up to the top like that. And now it's going to do something similar on the other side. So go acrosswards to the top line, bring it through into the next square, then go up and kind of curve it in a little bit like that. So from there then we're going to draw the inside of a head, like a hair, so around a forehead. So we're going to aim for that mark there, bring it up and round, and then go to the other side, and we're going to curve this around. So curve it to those 2 marks that I've made. So bring it in, go through into the next square, and then we just need to join those 2 parts like that. So that's the inside of a face there then. So now we're going to draw a shoulders and a neck. So from the bottom corner we're going to come in like that, and then draw a line going upwards. So that's going to be a neck, and do the same on the other side. And go straight up to draw a neck like that. And then from there then what we need to do is draw a hair. So it's a big kind of loop all the way around the outside. So just follow what I'm doing on the screen. I'll keep bringing that line up, and we're going to start curving it inwards now. Like that, all the way to the top. And then we're going to try and do something similar on the other side. So you bring it up and keep going outwards. And now this is when we start to bring it back in, so curve the line back in like this, and then from there just connect it to the top like that. Okay, so that's the outline done so far. Now what we need to do is start putting in some more details. So on her ear, just put a little V. That's going to be like the inside of her ear. And then we're going to work on her mouth. So for this picture, her lips are going to be closed. The mouth's going to be closed. So what we're going to do is just a line going acrosswards and flick it up at the side like that. So it just gives you a little bit of a smile. And we'll be drawing her lips later on. So above her mouth then, do two little ovals on a downwards angle for a nose, and we're going to just connect those up. And then we're going to draw the side of a nose, so that's just a curve like that on either side. And then from there then we can go up to draw her eyebrow. So the left hand eyebrow is coming out from beneath the hair, so it's just like a small sort of rectangle on a downwards angle like that, and then something similar on the other side. So start with a little curve, draw the eyebrow and curve it round, bring that round, and then just connect it together. So from there we can draw her eyes. So it's just a curve underneath and then bring it round in an oval shape like that. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So bring it round and then connect the oval like that. And then just put in two lines for her eyelids. So now we're going to draw the inside of her eyes. So that's just two curves in each section like that. And then draw the pupil. So it's just a black circle with a little corner taken out, and we just leave a little white section just so it looks like it's a highlight. So we've got some light reflecting on her eye. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So now what we're going to do is draw her eyelashes. So for this it's lots of little sort of flicks, so it's like going up and down like that. So up and down, and then colour it in. So up, down, up, down, like that, and just keep doing that. And then as you get into the centre, we're going to start sort of flicking it out the other way. So just keep doing that same movement, and then we can just colour that in. And now just do the same on the other side. So the same movements, the up and down flicks. Like this, and again just make sure you colour those in. But again, if you're using pencil, once you've drawn all this, you can just go over everything with like a marker pen. So now that's the top of the eyelashes. Now we need to do the underside. So all we're going to do is just lots of little lines coming downwards. That's really simple, this section. Okay, so now we can move on to a clothing. So it's going to do a line coming down on either side, and then it's going to draw a big curve, which is going to be the top of her clothes. So bring it down like that, and then just connect it up on the other side. So go across and bring it up like that. Okay, so that's everything we've got so far. That's the outline. Next up, we're colouring. So what we need to do first though is take an eraser and remove all the grids, so you're just left with the outline. And then also at this point, if you've been using a pencil, now you can actually go over it with a marker pen if you want to, because that's like the finished outline done. So now we're going to colour, and like I said, you can use marker pens, crayons, coloured pencils, paint, anything you want to use. I'm going to use marker pens for this, but like I say, you can use whatever you guys want to. So we're going to start off by colouring in a skin, and we're going to start by colouring the shadows. So for this, we're going to take a dark pinky tan colour, and we're just going to colour the top of her shoulders to start off with. And then we're going to draw a shadow underneath a chin and underneath a jaw. So that's the shadow underneath on her neck, and then we just colour that in. And then on either side, we're just going to draw a little shadow, which is going to be her collarbones. And colour those in. So from there we can go up to a face, and this is going to add a shadow on either side, so it looks like a face is actually round, so it's not totally flat on the page. So we go upwards and in like that, and then bring this round, and we're going to draw underneath her eye, so putting a shadow underneath and around her eye. Now we can start to colour this in. Like that. And then we're going to bring that shadow up beneath her hair at the top of her head. So bring that line up, and then we're going to come across, so sort of following the line of her hair, and then just colour that in again. Okay, and then all we need to do is the same thing on the other side. So bring the line round, then a curve, you can colour that in again. And then we're going to bring it round underneath her eye again. So a shadow under her eye for her eye socket. And then just colour this in again. And if at any point you get behind, you can't keep up, obviously I've sped some of this up, so all you need to do is just keep pausing the videos until you catch up. So that's what we've got so far. Now we're going to work on a nose. So we're going to start by colouring in the bottom section underneath the nose, and then we're going to draw a line round going up and into her eyebrow, and another line going up like this. And make sure you leave a little gap at the bottom of a nose, which is going to be at the side of a nose, so that's going to be where the light's hitting it. So you can see I've left a section at the bottom right on a nose, and then what we're going to do is the same on the other side. So you start by colouring in the bottom, bring this line round and up to her eyebrow, the same on the outside, then colour in everything in between. And again, you can see that I've just left 2 white patches on either side of a nose, and like I said, that's just where the light's going to be hitting a nose, so that's going to make it look like it stands out from the page. So colour in a little bit on her ear, and now what you're going to do is take a lighter colour, so a lighter pink or a lighter tan colour, and we're just going to colour in the rest of her skin. But all we're going to do is make sure though that on her lips, just leave us a gap around her lips. So just watch what I'm doing and follow along afterwards. Okay, so I've coloured everything in there. You can see I've left the lips white for the time being, because we're going to be colouring those in a second with a pink colour. So for this, I grab a pink colour, and then I also go over it with a light tan colour, just so it matches her skin a little bit more. Okay, so that's her lips. So now take like a dark brown colour. I'm just going to colour in at the inside of her eyes. And this is where it really starts to look like, and it makes our drawing look a lot better. So colour in her eyes. Then take a light grey. We're just going to colour in a little bit on the inside of her eyes, just to make it look like a shadow, so it looks a little bit more realistic. Okay, like that. And then it's onto her eyebrows. So what we're going to do is take either a really dark brown colour or even black. Just colour in both eyebrows. Like that. And now we're onto her hair. So with her hair, we're going to start off with a grey colour. And we're just going to draw some sort of squiggles, which are going to be highlights in her hair. So just watch what I'm doing on this section. So it's just kind of wavy, squiggly lines. And it doesn't need to be perfect, this section. It can be pretty random. So that's going to be a highlight. So we'll do the same on the other side. So it's just lots of little wavy lines. And like I say, you can do any kind of pattern you want. It doesn't have to be exactly what I'm doing. Like that. And then we're just going to colour in both of those sections. Like that. Okay, so now all we need to do is colour in the rest of her hair. So get either a really dark brown again or a black, and we're just going to colour in the rest of her hair, and then that'll make the highlights stand out. There we go. So you can see now we've got a dark black hair with the highlights, and then to finish off it's just colouring in a shirt. And I'm going to use a really bright pink colour, but you can use whatever colour you want to. Now to finish it off, all we're going to do is take a Sharpie, and using the thick end, all we're going to do is draw an outline all the way around the outside of our drawing, just so it pops and it stands out from the page a little bit more. So this is just to finish it off. You don't have to do this section if you don't want to. Like that. Okay, so that's our completed drawing there of Kylie Jenner. If you need any help with anything, put your comments down in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you smash the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.